Hey, if you feel like you're working a lot and not making enough, and even if you take 3 or more jobs on the side and you're still not making enough, and you are worried about your retirement and when you got retired, because retiring is not so much got to do with age for you to retire, but more how much money you have left and how much you have in order to enjoy the rest of your life where you have to no longer work. So the reason is that, which is not your fault, people didn't really explain to you or show you the way, and this is why you are here watching this video, that there are 3 ways that money grow. So starting with the first one, you have fixed. Fixed is where the bank is a great example. You have either CDs, bonds, money market. The reason why a lot of people don't like the bank is it takes forever to get the interest up. You may get 0.0000001% of interest for your money to double whatever the amount you put in there. But of course, it is safe. That's why a lot of people trust it, because it is FDIC insured. So yeah. Second is variables. People are really into this, and it's very popular. Variables tied with the market, as in real estate, cryptocurrencies, and so much more. Anything that related to the market, as in your 401ks, 403bs for teachers, TSP, or Roth IRA, all the same. People want that is because they have a really good chance to make more by putting and investing in those things, those vehicles. But of course, the downside is taking that risk of if the market crash, your money go along with it. And there is a good slim chance that you may lose more than what you put in. And I've seen and hear stories of that tragedy. But why do people do it if there's a risk? Just like the same thing if you ask yourself, why do people go to casinos? It's because the glimpse of hope that you can actually earn more than what you put in. But what if I tell you there is a way that you can have safety like the bank, but also have the potential of earning more and have that growth just like the market? If there is a way you can combine them to have best of both worlds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where they don't tell you that there is such thing that you could have safety and growth, and it's called index. And there are things like index annuities, or IUL, index universal life insurance. So this is where I'm going to explain and what an index is. As simple as is safety and growth. And how that work is that, imagine the index out of these 3, it has the magical pause button. Like, let me break it down to you guys. Imagine you are in construction and you're building, you are in charge of how this tall the building is, and you're the construction manager. You're running it, make sure the crew is working hard, building your empire. But it's raining. Instead of breaking all down, which would not make sense, you just leave everything how it is, the way it is already built, and come back to the next day when it is nice, sunny, with no rains and no severe weathers. So just like video games, you have that pause button. And what I mean by that is, to elaborate more, I know some people might be a little confused where I'm going with this. So imagine the money, in the market. You're doing well and phenomenal. People are celebrating, happy, seeing all that green line going up and up and up. Imagine, when and if the market do crash and you are no longer seeing green lines, you're seeing red lines, and the market is just pummeling down and crashing. Instead of you taking that hit and losses just like everyone else, because you were smart enough and you watched this video, you put some of your money, not all of it, you don't have to put all of it, don't put all your eggs in one basket, but you put some of your money in the index, where the safety part is that safety net, where you will not take any hit. and you will gain the gains once the market go back up. So once it go crashing down, you hit zero, so you don't go to the negative, and you're just pretty much taking that pause until the market go back up, and then you continue where you left off. But yes, there is a downside to an index, right? Nothing, everything is good to be true. So the only downside is you have the roof, so you can only get a certain amount of gains if the market go up. So it's usually between 10 up to 12% of the gains. And you have the floor, which, like I said before, the zero, where your money will not go negative. So you don't lose any, and you gain just enough to make some wealth. So if you think about it and draw it out, you gain, you pause, you gain, you pause. And I'm sure if you look back and stand back, it's like the stairway to heaven. And that, my friend, this is how the rich keep on becoming richer. I'm not saying that index will make you a lot of money, right? More than the variables. But the important part is going defense, conservative, and staying wealthy. And that is the same reason why a lot of wealthy, like the Rockefellers, depend on life insurance to keep their wealth legacy going. Hopefully you learned something today. Share this with your friends. Share this with everybody. And you have rich friends, maybe they don't know about this and they need this to keep them rich. Definitely do. Hopefully catch you guys soon.